Neri and Frank Santone both laughed behind their hands. I think I may have had a premonition that I was going to kick Gilder's ass at that point. This was more than 10 years ago. Risky to rely on memory, though it's all we have. Hobbs sat in the back of the class, not talking. As usual. He read his green book during gym as he had for the past 3 years. Things just got weirder and weirder with Gilder. He kept saying morningwood, like the hard-on you have in the mornings just from consciousness, all day. Gym, lunch, Greek class. I never managed to learn much more than the alphabet. Right through math. At least I was well rested. Hobb was there too. He might have been watching me, or that just might be my mind weaving another strand of historical narrative. Makes no difference. What happens, happens. My school day ended. It took forever. It always did. When the last bell rang, I caught Hobb giving me an up and down. I shrugged and he grinned. And then I went down the hot gray stairs that led to the locker rooms. You could hear the permanent whine of a machine there, behind the deep walls, loud and shrill. We called the hall Old Egypt. As the rest of the team came bounding down the stairs, I changed and started hammering out push-ups. I did this every day to get started. After everyone arrived, I calmed down. We muttered our hellos and a few profanities. Gilder didn't speak to me. He grunted as he bench-pressed. "Don't strain yourself," said Coach Madigan. We all cackled at that. Gilder racked the weights and sat up, face pale. We all had to go up with Coach Madigan every month or so to Yonkers and help his mother. Raking leaves, lifting boxes. Even Gilder went. The Catholic Church knows how to extract free labor from its members. I enjoyed it. Seeing the house and yard of another human being. Call it native curiosity. "Gentlemen," Coach Madigan said, "start your engines." It was cold enough on the field that Coach Madigan's head, squarish, red-haired, it must have weighed about 30 pounds by itself, steamed when he took off his hat. It's absurd to me, even now, that St. Cyprian's possessed enough real estate to have its own football field in Manhattan. Then again, that's another specialty of the church. Acquiring valuable land. We got into position for warm-ups. Gilder did his jumping jacks and push-ups and screamed. His normal display. Embarrassing the rest of us. When we started scrimmaging, the trouble began. Coach Madigan assigned Gilder to block me, and Gilder kept making these late hits and muttering, "Morningwood," every time. I could have retaliated then. Coach Madigan wouldn't have said anything, even if one of my teachers had asked him about it. He believed, as he once expressed it, in a wall of separation between church and state. I knew it would be safe. Which explains, maybe, why I didn't do anything. Hobb was up on the one set of bleachers, watching me. This time for sure. "Callahan," said the coach, "I see you've decided to honor us with your presence." Hobb went back to reading his book. When my side took possession, I concentrated on taking Gilder down. Clean. Every time I hit him, the world slowed down. I could see where he was going and get there first. 1 second ahead of him, 2 seconds. Call it poetry, maybe. I'd felt that way before, time slipping during my best games. I ran the table on him, as we used to say. Tackled him every time. The weird slowdown stopped. My vision cleared up. Hobb was just sitting there with his green book. I kept taking Gilder down. He called me a bitch and a faggot at first. Then he just transitioned into more grunting. Success leads to success, and confidence leads to confidence.